We do appreciate it. Let's read some emails. We've got some emails this week.
Are we literally saving the FFFL right for the the show? Is that the plan?
Oh, no, I just forgot about it.
Oh, what a shock.
No high five for you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fun because it makes you feel sad.
It makes me feel sad too.
Well,
I'm with you, Scully.
Thank you, John St. John. You said it best.
Then, you know what? It makes me feel twice as good. Okay? All right, so I guess before we read some emails, let's get an FFL update.
Yes.
Good afternoon, FFFL fans. We are now only 2 weeks away from the playoffs as our Week 8 results are officially in the books. Last week was one that saw the pack continue to tighten up for the most part. First of all, Titans Banana Hammocks picked up an upset win over Bondage and Servitude in what was likely a must-win game for them.
What?
The win keeps them in the hunt for the playoffs over the next couple weeks. They go to 3-5, while Bondage and Servitude falls to 4-4. That's right. Next
How did
up.
that even happen? I call shenanigans.
Well, you can blame the voters, I guess, if you want.
I need to bring this up to the FFFL commissioner.
Yeah, that'd be me. What can I do for you?
The disciplinary board.
Oh, the disciplinary board. Well, they're very busy punishing the Besaid butt plugs all the time. Now, speaking of the Besaid butt plugs, they ended their losing streak at the hands of Henger's Crucible. After dropping 4 straights, the villains found their rhythm again this week as they advanced to 4-4. And with the loss, Henger's Crucible now also sits at 4-4, which means that half of the league is at 4-4. So fuck y'all. I have to do tiebreakers all the time.
You know what? I guess this is a pretty even match then, because I mean, if everyone's winning and losing pretty equally.
Yeah,
it's
there's no dominator so far.
Well, you might think that, but finally, in what was the most hotly contested match of the entire season, the Callow Klux Klan got the job done and pulled out the win against the Mordian Jailbirds. The loss puts the Jailbirds into must-win mode for the next couple weeks as they fall to 3-5. The win for the Klan, meanwhile, puts them at 6-2 and clinches their playoff spot, making them the first to do so. Right. On that note, guys, a win next week will clinch a first-place regular season for the Klan.
Interesting.
Yes. So on the waiver wire this week, we have Ferris, Renoa, Beatrix, Genova, Ishtola, Vane, Snow, Alice, Almia, and Laguna.
A lot of women up in that lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, a lot of women got cut last week.
Feels like you should be... You might be able to find a good couple of names in there.
Yeah, including one you cut. The waiver wire order is Aniro starting off. Aniro, you want to make any changes this week? You got Genova and Vane available to you.
Vane? Who the fuck is Vane?
FF12.
FF.
Is he a villain?
Yeah.
I don't remember who that is.
I don't think he's the final bad guy, but he's a villain, isn't it? Isn't he like the leader of the awful army?
Who cares?
I thought he like joined your party at some point.
I think his brother does.
Yeah.
I didn't play a lot of 12.
I'm not seeing anything that I think is...
All right.
Those are pretty bad.
Papa Woody, you want to make any changes?
Yeah. I'm going to drop Duncan.
Oh, finally.
Drop
2 weeks
Duncan.
before the end, I finally get to get rid of that, huh?
Yeah. And I'm going to pick up Ishtola.
Picking up Ishtola. Alrighty. I'm going to drop Steiner and pick up Beatrix. So I'll go ahead and make a change. Nika, do you want to make any changes?
Nah.
No? All right. Juxta?
Yeah, I'm gonna... Tara didn't really perform as well this week, so we're dropping her ass.
Okay, who are we picking up?
We're picking up Genova.
All right, justify this.
All
please.
right, Genova's going to be playing for Bondage and Servitude.
You have to justify this.
How's that going to work?
She's in a tank, and we can command her to do whatever she wants.
She's in a tank, much like Bondage and Servitude
She's
is in the tank.
How is she going to play?
Whatever fucking mind magic is. I don't know.
Is she playing tank for you?
Yeah.
In the tank?
She's a tank in the tank.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
come on. Think about it.
She's a tank in the tank for the team on the tank. Got it.
And
all right.
And she's got at least one boob. I can't remember if she has 2 or not.
Well, she's got a cool like headset thingy.
Yeah,
She's got the Oculus Rift.
And like a boob.
Yeah.
Right? I'm pretty sure there was a boob.
At least one boob.
At least one.
Okay. All right, so you'll pick up Genova, and Callow's not here, so he doesn't get to change anything. Standings currently sit with the Callow Klux Klan in first place, the Besaid Butt Plugs in second place, Henger's Crucibles in third place, Bondage and Servitude rounding off the playoffs. Titans Banana Hammocks is in fifth place, and the Mordian Jailbirds are back to being the Cellar Dwellers. This week, Titans Banana Hammock will be squaring off with Henger's Crucible. The Besaid Butt Plugs are against the Callow Klux Klan, and Bondage and Servitude will be taking on the Mordian Jailbirds. In other league news, official officials have confirmed they hope to have a team based out of Garlemald next season. They believe the Garlean Empire is ripe for expansion and have announced that the Week 10 matchup between the Mordian Jailbirds and Titans Banana Hammocks will be held in the Garlean Silverdome, and that is going to be a Week 10 matchup. Why'd I write that twice? I don't know. A Garlean citizen we reached for comment said that while Eorzean feast matches can be brutal, everyone knows that Garlean feast matches are the only real sport. More on this as it develops, guys.
And that's the way the news goes.
Nailed it.
All right. Well, thank you for the FFFL update. If you would like to get involved, of course, these matches are determined by your voting over at our website, limitbreakradio.com. If you'd like to see the Kalo Klux Klan or the Besaid Butt Plugs or Henger's Crucible, if you want to see
Bondage and Servitude.
If you want to see any of them come out on top in any of these matchups, you got to get over to limitbreakradio.com and make sure that you vote in the matchups. When do the matchups go up?
They will go up on Tuesday.
There you go.
And so like this week we had over 60 people vote in the Jailbirds and Kalo Klux Klan matchup. Someone was championing the causes for these teams.
That sounds like a popular contest right there.
Yep, hottest one of the season.
That's right.
All right. So now that we're done with that wonderful bit of news, we have another caller on the line. But
All right.
I'm not sure if we want to take him. It's Skuro.
Oh.
Take him.
Man, your finger dropped off that button real quick.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's not going to compliment the intern, is he?
Yeah, what does he want to talk about?
Let's see. He wants to talk about PvP, regulatory feeding, and the spectator mode. He wants to know more about spectator mode.
Oh, because I'm sure that we can answer that. All right, Skuro, what do you want?
Yeah, so I'm thinking they really need to put a big rush on spectator mode at this point. Just because, if they're having all these issues with the feeding, it'd be nice if they had some sort of like the Counter-Strike way of approach where you have a system called Overwatch, and players themselves can actually watch the games and critique whether that player is feeding.
Wait a minute. No, Skuro's hitting on something great here, that the peer pressure element of being observed would be a huge deterrent against throwing matches like that.
Instead of 4 people noticing you, it could be infinite.
Exactly.
Yeah, it could be hundreds, 50. I mean,
And
it
you say
depends on
people
whoever's
can report
watching.
it?
Wow, that is a really good idea, Scalia.
Oh, man.
Scully's even getting credit for
What is going on today? We've had interns complimented. We've got a Nero liking Skuro's idea. What is going on?
No, seriously, that's. I think that's a very apt observation there, because observation changes anything.
Yeah,
anything.
And
it will change the behavior of anyone who's queuing just to have the potential. I mean, if we had the potential to go into spectator mode on a random Tuesday to just have fun and call matches on stream.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'd be a thing.
It would totally be a thing
awesome.
it would be a thing that we would do. Absolutely. But if we ran into a team of feeders, dude, we would. Do you think that
we would finger blast them so hard? Call them out so hard.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, we really would. It wouldn't even be a question. Yeah, people would absolutely. The complaints would increase. The people, the names of the people who do this kind of shit would be reported more often and by more people.
Yeah.
You can,
Exactly.
you can. I mean, for Square Enix, you would have more to corroborate a story outside of just one person's anecdotal evidence of this guy sucked because he died 6 times. There's actual proof there.
Right. I like it. And
that's hard to critique that part of it, too.
At the end of the match, everyone gets to vote thumbs up or thumbs down, like in the Coliseum. If everyone says thumbs down, the losing team gets their main jobs reset to level 1.
Interesting.
Just have
I think that's a
judge
good
out
plan.
there just holding his thumb out.
That's funny. Anything else, Skuro?
Yeah, I mean, that was just kind of I was thinking that'd be a great idea because a lot of people are mentioning removing ESOs and all that, but the problem is that actually punishes PvP players whether they realize it or not, because that means it's less time you're doing PvP, which means the people that don't give a fuck about ESO gear or any kind of progression because they've already hit their max in their max class, they're just doing PvP and exceeding rank over people that would be like Joe. If he just tries to do his endgame stuff, he's losing ESO, so he's actually falling behind other players that, don't need him anymore.
No, because if you play PvP and at least once the matchmaking algorithms are worked out, you should win. You'll fall into your place and you should win about half the time. that is like with the amount of ESO you would still
Yeah.
get from winning, that would be plenty to still cap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is if you completely removed it, because people are like, oh, well, just remove the ESOs and
just
people won't go
completely?
in there and feed. If you completely do that, then, yeah, it'll, stop people that are queuing up for just the ESOs, but you're also going to basically hurt the PvP community because
Absolutely.
they can't no longer just PvP.
Well, I think they were talking about removing ESO from losing, not
losing.
from winning.
Yeah, I mean, I think a couple of people. Maybe it was me who I had suggested removing it from all.
I think it's just
just removing it altogether. But yeah, no, I think removing it from a loss would probably be the best way to go there. Anyway, Scarlett, thanks for the call, man, and for actually bringing something interesting to the table.
I'm impressed.
That's shocking. That's shocking. No, we appreciate the call, man. So let's take some emails here. We want to at least get through